Hi everyone, this is audap, and let's continue our game of Star Trek Resurgence running on PlayStation 5. Although again, this is a PlayStation 4 game. Guess there was no budget for a PlayStation 5 version.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsolar, where is the crystal formation that you found in the shuttle? I have tasked Ensign Calloway with performing a full analysis of the tetrametric pulses.
Security brought it to the containment lab.
I was just there. They don't know anything about it. Security never checked it in.
Miranda never got there?
She's the one that had the crystal formation?
Yeah, her and the rest of the security detail from the negotiations.
Diaz to Maris.
Try her again. Commander Westbrook to Petty Officer Miranda Maris. Respond.
Something's not right.
She's still on the ship. She has to be.
Computer, locate Petty Officer Miranda Maris.
Petty Officer Miranda Maris is in the isolinear storage array on Deck 5.
I'll go find her.
Good.
I am sure Mr. Diaz can attend to this on his own.
Oh man, my girlfriend's a traitor.
Someone improperly pulled these isolinear chips.
Uh-oh.
Did this?
You got one guess. That's what you came here to see. Intracellularly. Let's see who's up there.
What the?
Oh, it's just you. I'm busy right now. Why don't you come back later?
I'm glad I found you. I was worried. We tried you on the comm badge and you didn't answer.
Oh, I guess I was just caught up in my work. But I'm through here, so I can't stay and chat. I have other things to do. Sorry you came all this way for nothing.
hold on a second. Commander Westbrook said the crystal formation we found in the shuttle never made it to the containment lab. He sent me to find you.
I don't know why he'd say that. I brought the crystals to the lab myself. Whatever he told you, he got it wrong. All I know is where I left them.
If that's the case, let's both go down there and find them. It's that simple.
I don't have time for that. I have work to do. Look, I appreciate that you came to check on me, but I'm fine. You worry too much. We're on a starship.
That's not the only reason I'm here. I need to know what happened to those crystals.
Will you drop it? I don't like being interrogated, Carter.
Hey, wait up!
I'm getting some very mixed signals from you right now. I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress right now. Just tell Chovak or whoever I don't know where the crystals are, and let me go about my business. I know we have some things to figure out. I don't have time to stand around and debate with you.
I don't know what it is, but you're hiding something. What's in that storage drive?
It's secure data. It doesn't concern you.
Miranda, hold on!
No. Get out of my way.
So I see you found each other.
You were taking so long, the commander sent us to see what the problem was. Diaz, you were sent here with specific orders, and fighting your crewmate wasn't one of them. What the hell is going on here?
Let's just let them explain.
I'd like to hear that, because I know what it looks like.
She attacked me,
That's ridiculous.
and tried to get away with this. She was copying data onto it. I caught her in the act.
This drive is unauthorized.
There are ISOs all over the floor.
And that's why I was in here, investigating this situation. And when Carter came looking for me, we got our wires crossed. It wasn't anything more than that.
Look, I wish I was wrong about this. That I was overreacting. More than anything. But I know what I saw. And it's not what she's saying.
I can't believe this.
I don't know what's going on here, but I think we need to call it into security. She can explain herself in the brig.
Hold on a minute. We don't need to put this on anyone's permanent record. Miranda, maybe you're feeling out of sorts and we should head to sickbay so the doc can check you out?
Yeah, I haven't felt right since I came back from Hotari. I think I should see the doctor.
You two know her? If you really think she's not well, we can take her to sickbay first. But what I know is this is a security breach, and we should treat it as such.
Please, just let me go see the doctor.
She did have a bumpy ride back on the shuttle.
This is Petty Officer Diaz. I need a security team to Deck 5.
This is unbelievable.
Well, see, I just need to win the argument with my girlfriend. That's the most important thing for a man. Get security involved, so be it. What lies beneath? Oh, Harrison Ford? Michelle Pfeiffer?
Foliage on Tau resembles underwater plant life on Earth. The universe is full of mysteries.
Nope, can't go there.
Rydick here.
This is Irma. Any trouble getting to the surface?
I'm really starting to miss transporters.
As long as this storm is around, you'd better learn to like shuttles. But if you can find the cause of the interference, we might be able to get back to transporting.
As if I needed another incentive. We both know there's a lot more than that riding on this.
Fair enough. You'll need to get in and out of the mine undetected, so I hope Minister Tylus can help in that regard.
So do I.
And to keep this covert, we'll refrain from contact unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. Rydick out.
Yeah, let me communicate with you first during this covert operation. We should have done all that before I even touched down. Let me do my job. Oh, right. R3 to crouch? Oh, so backwards.
The ionic interferences coming from underground. I should find a safer way down there.
It's always L3 to crouch. Or circle. Uh-oh.
I saw your shuttle take off. Hopefully no one else did. It's good to see you. Even under these unfortunate circumstances.
When you called to give us a scan, it sounded like they caught you. I was worried you'd been hurt.
It was nothing I couldn't handle.
Lead the way. I'll fill you in on what we've learned about the situation.
Follow me.
The device Galvin and Sidron brought back from the mines is being used to control some sort of warp disruption weapon that has the Resolute trapped in Hotari space. According to our readings, the power source for that device is on this moon, at the specific coordinates I sent you.
That sounds impossible. But explains the rumors of the Hotari controlling the ionic storm.
We strongly suspect the device was created by an ancient empire known as the Takan.
The Takan?
Once the most powerful civilization in the galaxy. But they've been gone for over 600,000 years.
It's hard to believe there's something like that on Tau.
Which is why I need proof. If we find hard evidence that Galvin and his allies are hiding dangerous Takan technology, I can convince the Federation to let us intervene.
Understood. We're almost there.
Are you going to betray us? I guess it's possible.
That's the mine?
Prospect 614 North, Subdivision 20.
It's enormous.
Just one of the thousands across Tau. The pride of Hotari.
How do we get inside?
The structure that circles the mine has entry points for transporting equipment into the lower levels. They're guarded, but nothing I can't get past using my authority.
Well, that's good to hear.
As long as you can avoid being seen, I should be able to talk my way past any miner. And provide a little distraction for you in the process.
How do I avoid being seen?
You don't use the door. How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs.
That's not...
The Queen would be furious to hear you tried to deny me entry.
the Queen. But I just...
You just what? Just now realize the trouble you've made for yourself? And who exactly do you think you're going to report this to? Because I'll be reporting it as well, to someone much further in the ladder. You have no authority here. Do you understand who pays your wage? I can inform the Queen directly of this instance.
There's no
You'll
need
regret
for...
everything you've said here today. You should have opened the doors the second I appeared before you.
That's not the protocol. I didn't know
Each
you
second
were...
you delay my entry will be recorded, processed, and permanently marked on your record. I can't believe this.
Someone takes their breaks up here.
Do you speak our tongue?
Maybe the same guard who left that window unlocked. I suppose the view is nice.
I've reached the end of my patience. Escort me to the maintenance bay.
I told you, I can't just...
Now!
But fine.
A wise choice. Lead the way. Be quick.
Not going that way. Force field. Looks like it was installed recently. No safe way around it. Let's get a look inside you.
Prevent solid matter from passing through. Component focusing the pattern of the force field. Signal receiver that controls field activation. Apparently, nothing.
Full system access. Let's see if I can just... Bingo. Better hurry. Not sure how long she can keep him busy.
Yeah, well, I don't walk with a quick step. Very deliberate strides.
Something in here is keeping that door closed.
One of that processes DNA scans of those that attempt to enter the door. Does not store records, used only as a trigger for activation. Prevents solid matter from passing through. Contains records of personnel with access to this facility. Just in case there's something else.
Got it. Should remove the security check on the door.
Oh, okay. I'm like, did it crash? Can't bring up my tricorder. I wonder if it's bugged again. I mean, the fact that that scan and holster on the screen and I can't actually interact with it That worries me. It probably means that I found another bug in the game. At least that's what it's looking like. I get no props, no nothing. Yeah, I think it's broken. The console version broken. I can't imagine what the PC player is facing if the console version is broken. There we go. Now the prompt looks fine. My goodness, this game was definitely not properly QA'd. I mean, there's not even that much stuff to interact with, and it's somehow manages to be buggy.
I didn't come here to educate an imbecile on royal protocol.
Of course not, Minister.
So I will be about my business here, and you will take yourself out of my sight. There you are.
You really let that guy have it.
It worked, didn't it? I'm used to having to throw my weight around. Hard to get anyone to listen to you otherwise.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you had it in you.
There's a lot you don't know about me. Underestimate me at your peril.
The catwalks were booby-trapped.
Galvin and Sidron have gone to great lengths to keep out the uninvited. Well, we're inside. Where do you want to start?
The ionic interference is coming from below us. We need to go deeper.
That lift goes down, at least to the changeover station. But we can't use it without DNA authorization from one of the guards.
I have an idea, but we need a few samples of DNA from the miners who work here.
Samples?
Fingerprints, sweat, blood.
Which will trick the machine and get us control of the lift.
That's the theory. Let's test it. There's DNA on this console, but it's only partial. I can't use this.
Maybe because we're outside.
The weather out here could dilute any DNA samples.
What about inside that structure? That's where the workers spend most of their time.
Good idea. Wow, that is a lot of DNA. I should look for the most concentrated spots. I can use this.
Dry fingerprint residual oil deposits reveal a distinct pattern of ridges and valleys consistent with the fingerprint belonging to a Hattori male, approximately 36 cycles ago. Assuming I just need bio.
That's a stable DNA sample. It's only partial, but a few more should do it. promising.
Strips of fabric used to cover wounds and injuries, providing protection and supporting the healing process. Dried Hotari blood detected. Medical device with a needle used for administering or withdrawing liquids from the body. Trace amounts of Hotari blood detected. Highly absorbent fabric used for cleaning, drying, and a variety of other tasks. Contains traces of Atari skin and hair. Notable odor detected. And I'm sniffing skin samples. Come on now.
Good. That's another I can use. Just need one more sample. Hygiene clearly isn't a priority down here. Not concentrated enough. I should try somewhere else. This'll work.
Residual oil deposits reveal a distinctive pattern of ridges. Mm-hmm. Pattern of saliva consistent with a sudden burst of air from the nose and mouth, likely caused by environmental irritants. Sneezing on the panel. Detect the presence of cells shed from the outermost layers of skin indicates recent contact with the surface area.
Perfect. That's enough to make the DNA profile. Time to go back to the lift. Some kind of glowing mineral being used as a light source. Might want one of these for my cabin, actually. Leftovers. I should give this a scan. There's gotta be stable DNA here.
Saliva residue. Dental imprints of Atari male, 24 cycles in age. Atari foods often dense, allowing use of single prolonged utensil. I mean, I guess I already have enough material.
Almost looks like coffee. Almost. I'll have some Ractagino when I get back to the ship. If they eat in here, it's likely there's some DNA in the room.
Okay, so they give you some choices on what you could possibly want to use for DNA.
Gotta keep looking. Hotari must be tough on the inside, too.
Okay, well, she said we had enough, so.
You're not coming inside?
There are some things I'd rather not smell.
Ah. What's in all these containers?
These contain mining supplies, tools, energy packs for machinery.
Shouldn't mining supplies be inside the mines?
It is troubling. If the workers here aren't mining...
This facility doesn't seem well maintained. An Illydian console.
All the managerial technology in the mines is Illydian.
So they can keep an eye on their investment.
That's how it is.
It worked.
Theory proven.
I'll get it started.
Ready?
I'm a little afraid of what we might find down there.
We'll be okay. I've survived worse than this.
Well, I haven't. But I'll put my faith in you. For now. Chara. Stay back. There's a guard at the station. We'll have to hide.
Well, I have limited opportunities here.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
You watch your tone with me. I'm Tylus Altaris, Minister of Diplomatic Affairs. I speak for the Queen herself.
This is a restricted area. No one gains access without the approval of Galvin or Sidron.
Wait.
Jues Gawad Abawencha.
Are you all right?
I don't know.
Are you injured?
No, I thought if I could talk my way through like always, I'd be fine, but... I'm a diplomat. This isn't what I do. I've never even fired a weapon. This is just... It's real now. I wasn't ready for this.
Tylus, you can do this.
I don't see what you're basing that on.
All you've shown me so far is an iron-willed determination to save your people. I don't expect that's changed.
No. No, it hasn't. My authority has never been challenged like that. It meant nothing to him.
So we should assume any Hatari we encounter from here on can't be reasoned with.
Agreed. The only loyalty they have down here is to Galvin and Sidron.
Can you switch over the lift?
Guard should have a scan card that will allow us to operate the switch.
Got it.
He's not dead, is he? He's still one of my people, and I didn't come here to take Otari lies.
My phaser's set to stun. He'll be perfectly fine, just unconscious for a while.
I see. We don't have that sort of technology on our weapons.
Good to know.
We're just gonna leave his body there. Yeah, don't need to worry about it in the Star Trek universe.
The energy readings are emanating from this tunnel. It's sure to be guarded in there. Stay low and follow my lead. Is that all dilithium?
Not all of it. We excavate large chunks of rock that contain varying amounts of dilithium ore. It's sorted and processed at the collector ship above.
do walk a little slow. But I get it. Oh, who's seeing us? Far POV, gotta wonder.
More guards.
I take that as a sign we're getting close.
I'll get a closer look. Looks like they've improvised a barrier.
Yes, we must be getting closer.
We need that particular card, don't we?
I'm afraid so.
We don't have time to wait for them to finish whatever they're doing. We'll have to try to keep low and sneak past them.
I'm starting to see the utility of a phaser.
I wouldn't stand a chance against all three of them. Can you open that door?
Not without that scan card.
I don't like our options here. I have to get us that card so we can open the door.
How? If they detect you, Galvin and Sidron's followers are clearly willing to kill to protect whatever's in this mine.
Hey, I'm trained for this. I'll be fine.
What should I do?
Avoid being seen. Stick to the edge of the room and meet me at the door.
During stealth sequences, there are enemies that, if alerted, will hunt for you and try to catch you. If you are caught, your mission has failed. Stay crouched and out of sight and watch guard patterns to find your opening to advance. I'm actually surprised this kind of gameplay is in this game. I would never expect my adventure gamer to be able to get through a stealth section.
Those arrogant Lydians have no idea what's coming. I get all the grunt work. Originally, the Lydians would try something else. They saw our power, our resolve. They're terrified of us. Until the plan is complete, we're vulnerable. Then get back to work, and we'll complete the plan more quickly. This requires too many inputs. taste our victory. Almost complete. Anyone who prevents our destiny shall be eliminated. What was that? It's playing tricks on me. See, how long is Galvin going to make us wait? I'm not worried. He's let us
I'd
well
melt
so
if I
far.
went through there.
It's a miracle
Keep moving.
we're here. We've been waiting for so long. Patience, brother. We'll get our chance. It's inevitable after all. That it is. Almost done here.
I mean, the door's gonna make noise. We didn't even know what was behind the door. Just running in there.
Stop!
What?
Motion sensors. They'll trigger an alarm. We'll be found.
Invisible to the naked eye.
They could be anywhere. How will we get through?
Equip the tricorder or to scan objects. It's all the purple jizz. Ah, well, quite the bukkake.
This?
It's where the uprising started.
Didn't bother cleaning up, huh? What a filthy workplace.
Hotari don't do this. We defend ourselves, but we don't kill on this scale, this level of savagery.
There's no such thing as a bloodless rebellion.
I don't know if we should keep going. So much death. I don't want to end up like them.
We'll make sure they didn't die for nothing. What we learn here could save the rest of your people.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever happened here, it made the Illydians abandon the mines. Let's find out what they're so scared of. Hotari and Illydian. Both sides took a beating. The Hotari fortified the side of the room opposite the door. It's a good tactic, but a few crates aren't going to stop fully armed Illydian soldiers. How did they win? These crystalline particles, they're not dilithium. Are they common in the mines?
Not that I've ever seen.
Is this the effects of an Illydian disruptor?
Yes.
Disruptors are cruel weapons. From the blast marks, it looks like the Illydians had far greater firepower. Footprints. Illydian boots. Running back the way we came. Tylus.
What?
What kind of weapon did this?
This is like nothing I've ever seen or heard of. My people don't have a weapon that does this.
What else can you tell me?
Crystal growth of unknown origin launched inside the Illydian skull emits low levels of tetrametric radiation. Illydian heart. Illydians have 4 hearts. All are stopped, and the veins that feed them are clogged with quant-sized spin crystallization. Illydian flesh. The crystals appear to have grown from inside the flesh after an initial penetration. The process ruptured several internal organs randomly, and the process may not have been fatal instantly. Oh, no, okay, so it takes a little while for them to kick the bucket after they get hit. Really, is that all?
What an awful way to die. This must be why the Illydians are so afraid. Technology that surpasses their own, in the hands of the Hotari that they've lorded over for centuries.
Where did this weapon come from?
Well, the crystals are giving off tetrametric pulses. If I set my tricorder to search for that frequency, it'll lead us right to the source.
Radiation is visible through your tricorder and will lead the way to scannable objects. The four green lights on the left will fill to indicate the tricorder is facing the source of radiation. I mean, there's only so many ways you can go, so...
This makeshift barrier forced the Illidians to enter from the service corridor, creating a choke point. Quite the advanced tactic for a species that's never waged war. This Illidian tried to run.
They didn't let him.
Didn't do a good job.
The Illidians shot to kill.
But if they killed him, why was he shot in the back?
Huh, you're right. The shot came from the side the Hotari were defending.
We don't kill our own. And he wasn't just caught in the middle.
Killed by the same crystallization as the Illidian.
Whose side was the killer on?
Tylus, you may not want to look down there.
I've come too far to... What is this?
They've been dumping bodies down here.
Unforgivable. Galvin and Sidron will be made to answer for this.
More of these crystals.
Another of my people dead.
Tylus, what is this machine?
It's for tunnel boring. The cone on the front is covered in disruptors that allow it to melt through the solid rock.
They don't seem to have finished the tunnel. Why stop here, I wonder?
Oh, weird lighting artifact.
Think they parked this here on purpose?
One way to find out.
Need any help?
I've got it.
This concentration of tetrametric radiation has never been recorded. Whatever they're hiding, it's right through here.
This feels strange.
The crystals are increasing, growing outward, replacing the soil.
It's like an infection. A parasite. Growing inside Tau.
Incredible.
This is definitely not Hotari.
Ooh, boy, well, frame pacing just went out the window.
It's the remnants of the Tucan Empire.
I don't think we should be here.
This is exactly where we should be. Every strange thing we've seen in this system, it might all come from this room. We need to learn everything we can.
It's up here too. All sorts of fun stuff. Empty. And full slots are differently constructed. Does the solid matter change form? Radically complex crystalline device. Purpose unknown. Tetrametric radiation consistent with other devices nearby.
This suggests there's some type of complex life form contained within each crystal.
Life form? There's something alive in these tiny crystals?
That's what it says, but hard to imagine how that's possible.
I'm gonna just touch it knowing it's alive. Sure.
Our science division will have a field day with this. We need to study it on the ship.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll just take it. Okay, that was that same room.
Somewhat resembles a transporter pad.
What are we looking at?
It's made of the same crystalline material as the rest of this place. But I can't tell much else. Might be some kind of sleep mode. I can't analyze this further unless it starts working normally.
Maybe we can turn it on from somewhere else.
Hopefully. Let's keep looking around. Look familiar?
It's almost identical to the console Galvin has hidden in the palace. It looks like a control surface. Can your device read this?
It can roughly translate the words, but we don't have enough Taconian language on record to understand how it's structured.
Oh well.
Parent control surface unknown how to interface with the device. Quantized spin crystallization resembles a weapon in form, may have been used on the victims in the mines. Theorem processor focus energy to perform replication of matter.
What is?
The device's primary function is to transmute lithium into this quantized crystalline compound. Possibly for the creation of weapons.
Do you think one of these was used on that Iridium in the tunnels?
Such a cruel weapon. Looks like some sort of replicator.
Please don't touch that.
I can't get it to work.
It has power. Must be looking for some other kind of authorization.
Keeps buzzing, but I don't know if it's buzzing for something new or what. I have no idea. Why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Star Trek Resurgence running on PlayStation 5. Although, again, this is a PlayStation 4 game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.